So the sky is still freaky, which is cool. Nick bought me breakfast, which is also cool. I'm like, oh, dude. He's like, let's go to Rita's again. I'm like, dude, we went yesterday. I can't eat out every day of the week. And he's like, why not? And I'm like, 'cause money. And he's like, I'll pay. And I'm like, okay. And another one of my friends at work, I say friend. I don't know the guy very well, but we're friendly toward each other, so I would count that as a friend. He likes to talk to me, even though I have a really hard time, one, understanding accents, and two, understanding people in a really loud factory. And, you know, the fact, on the accent half, the fact I've lived in Cedar my entire life does not help. White Town, USA. I actually think accents are really cool, though. He's really fun. His name's Tobias. He won the lottery today and is going to retire because it's like it's somewhere around like 100 million or something. I forget. It's like crazy amounts, right? Like, I didn't even know they gave away that much money, and maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but like, he's retiring, and he's like my dad's age, and I'm like, dude, that's wicked, man. Because what happened is he comes up to me. I was watching as I was bagging, and he comes up to me. He goes in and he goes, yeah, and he like screams and does like a fist pump in the middle of the packing area, and I'm like, I look at him, and then he like looks at me, and it's like, hey, and he comes over to me. He's like, you want to know why I'm so happy? Because he's got a Latino accent there, and so like, you want to know why I'm so happy? And I'm like, why are you so happy? And he's like, I just won the lottery. And he told me it was 3 different ones, sort of deal. And I'm like, I don't know how that works, but I've never met anyone who's won the lottery before. So it was pretty cool. Is the road closed or something? It's 7 a.m. and there is no one outside. Main Street is completely empty. I don't know if people are just not... Okay, not completely empty. There's a few people down that way. That's free. It's one, it's freaky because it's smoky. 2, it's freaky because there's no one out here. Like, okay. Anyway. No, that's a really funny guy. Anyway, so he's like, he's like telling me, he's like, I make lots of money. I'm like, are you gonna quit today? I'm surprised you didn't quit on the spot. He's like, no, I'll come tomorrow. And then he's like, I don't know what I'll do. I gotta wait till I get paid it first. And I'm like, okay, well, fair enough. Don't count your chickens before they're hatched. But no, he's a really funny guy. The other day, he was saying to me, he was exhausted, and he's like, comes up to me, and they just called him on the intercom to go get something with his forklift, and he's like, and then he's just really worn out looking, and he comes up to me and he says, in next life, I better be octopus. I'm like, that's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. And it doesn't sound as funny when I say it, but he has a very charming voice. That sounds creepy, but he's got his attitude and the way he says things. He's very energetic. So I'm going 25 on this road, and there's not a thing you can do to stop me, Mr. Durango, or whatever the crap you are. You can get ticked at me all you want. Bronco, not a Durango. I couldn't read backwards, and I don't know any cars. Yeah, home we are.